And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are truly honored today to have the august presence of our esteemed chief guest, Honorable Lieutenant Governor Sir. As we delve deeper into today's event, with utmost respect, now I very kindly request Honorable Lieutenant Governor Sir to share his valuable insights with the audience. Please join me in welcoming Sir with a thunderous applause.
Julai and Jai Hind to all. Present here on the occasion, Sri Firoz Ahmad Khan, CEC Kargil, and he is also the friend, philosopher and guide of this campus. Srimati Padma Angmu, IRS, Commissioner and Secretary Higher Education, Sri Aga Saeed Mehdi Saab, Mubarak Saab, Sri Mohsin Ali Saab, Executive Councillors, Sri Ravinder Kumar, IES, Sri Santosh Sukhdeva, IES, Deputy Commissioner Kargil, Sri Anat Ali Chaudhary, IPS, SSP, Kargil, Brigadier Upender Singh, Deputy GOC, 8 Mountain Division, Sri Ashok Kumar, Registrar, Madam Kanis Patma, Rector, Kargil Campus, councillors present here, faculty and students. First of all, many things have been said, demanded for the campus and other connected activities. I want to assure you all that any proposal coming to me, which is within my power for the education purposes in our Union Territory Ladakh, it will not stop for more than 5 minutes on my desk. I'll clear it. Similarly, any proposal coming to us regarding the education enhancement, advancement and progress, which has got to go to the Ministry of Home Affairs, I will not hold on it. I will send it to Ministry of Home Affairs and also plead for it. Now, ladies and gentlemen and our faculty and our students, you must know that in life of human beings, for education, whatsoever is done is not sufficient. More and more has to be done. Education is the basic foundation of a person to grow in life, and therefore it takes the first priority for any state, any administration, any governance to look after the education of the people. It is very well said in our scriptures regarding the importance of education, and I quote, Mata Shatru, Pita Vairi, Mata Shatru, Pita Vairi, Jena Barena Patita, Na Shobhate, Sabha Madhe, Hans Madhe Vakuyatha. It means that any child who is not sent to school by his parents, the mother is enemy, the father is opponent, because that child, he or she will not fit in the ambience of the society in the same way as a duck in the group of swans. It is very important. And this is why after our constitution was adopted in 1950, in chapter 4A and article 51A, the fundamental duties were brought in, and in that this also has been added that whosoever is guardian or parent of a child, he must or she must send the child to school. Now this is the most sacred duty of anyone in any place, to see to it that if any parent or any parents, they are not in a position to send their children to school, spend money from your pocket and help that child to go to school. Till today, and right from the time I became a brigadier in the Indian Army, and I could spare 5, 10 rupees or 20 rupees, because time those days, I have been sponsoring education of children, and till today I do it. It is very important. Now, this is the responsibility of the society, of the parents and of the guardians. Now there is a responsibility also of the children, of the students, and particularly students in the university. At this level, the students, I would certainly mention to you that you study for knowledge, you study for being a good citizen, you study for developing your personality, and you study for developing nationalism, not only for certification. And also I would like to mention here that somehow or the other in our society, this has become a habit that when the parents send their children to school, they tell them, child, daughter or son, go to school or college or university and earn good certificate, good division, because it will give you job, naukri. Ladies and gentlemen, I have always mentioned everywhere that even the Scandinavian countries where the population growth is on minus, they also cannot cater for the workforce which every year comes into the working stream. And therefore, our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, he always says, and for 9 years he has been saying and demonstrating and promoting, that be startup. Do something on your own. Make use of education which you have got. Make use of the personality which you have developed in your college, university, and provide job for others and not be job seeker. It's very important. And I'm saying this because in years to come, in decades to come, this will be the requirement of the society for the youth. And this we have got to make a principle in our life as parents and also as students. And for the students, I would also like to mention that every minute of yours must go for education, must go in study. Of course, extracurricular activities and other things are there, but basic aim is to study. There's a saying, ancient time, and I quote, Kshanshah kanashashchaiva vidyam artham cha chintaye kshanam naste kuto vidya kanam naste kuto dhanam. For a student, every kshan means every moment, it is important for him to devote in study. Similarly, in the same way, as for a person who wants to have the proper economic means, he has got to make saving. And in that, every penny is important. So this is my message on education, and for the students, and for the faculty, and also for the parents. Now, this function, the basic aim of this function is the academic progress, the social progress, the national unity, and the integrity of our country. Everything which we do, it has got to revolve around these factors, and that is the academic progress, and the social progress, and the national unity, and the integrity of the country. And that is very important. Our great leader, Honorable Shri Narendra Modi ji, our Prime Minister, every time, in 24 hours, 23 hours, 59 minutes, he devotes for the national progress. And he keeps on thinking, Bharat, 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 Bharat. Probably 1 minute in 24 hours. That is what he gives to himself. ladies and gentlemen, our youth who are today here in the university, who are going to pass out from this place with degrees, bachelor of anything, master, PhD, they must also keep in mind that they have got to work for the society, they have got to work for the nation. It's very important. And that is the driving force, and these are all manifestations, all that we are doing. These manifestations, these are going to consolidate that. And this is what should be our aim. Gentlemen, today I'll talk about three aspects. One is the three topical issues. One is the teaching and learning, and the second one is this particular university campus, and third one is today's program. Now coming to the teaching and learning. Today what I witness when I go to any education institution, I simply get surprised. The other day, I think 2 days before, my friend Firoza, he took me to a school, and that school is government school. And what children showed me, students showed me, I was simply surprised. And I was amazed that this can happen in a government school. Why it has happened? Why it has happened? It is because a gentleman, he has taken interest, and he wants to prove the fallacy wrong. That is, only convents are good to teach. Convents only should be there, should be the alma mater of our children. And the well-to-do parents, they take pride in saying, my child is in so and so convent. But what he is giving as education to the children, that's far better. So, I get surprised. In 1971, I was lecturer in College of Combat. And when I was lecturer in College of Combat, 1971, the students of mine, they were middle piece officers, that is major, very senior captain. And what I had as training aid, our blackboard in the class was made of cement. And when I wrote on that with chalk and I wanted to dust it out, it did. And then our outdoor exercises and our internal, the war games, we were all doing it manually. No computer, nothing, no laptop. Then time passed, I got promoted, became a full colonel. Then I went as professor to Defense Services Staff College. By that time, the education progress in teaching and learning, that had improved. We had wonderful library and all that. Still, my class in army, in our colleges, we have got teacher and student ratio of 1:8 or maximum 9. But in the class, still, everything, the presentation and all that, these were not what I am seeing today. So what I am trying to mention today is that every student, every parent must make good use of this progress, this advancement, the technology which has come in education. And the aim should be to good of the student. Aim should be to become a good citizen, ideal son, ideal member of society, and a starter. That's what should be the aim. Now, anything which has now come about, it's a great institution. It's a great program, national education. It's a very great thing. In that, what we are doing today here, that also is mentioned. And therefore, we have marched ahead in field of education. We have come far too forward, and let us make good use of it. And we should act in the same way as Madam Kanis is doing, because Kanis Fatmaji is doing wonderful job. So now I come to this university campus. Now, earlier there was a doubt, and I was told about people as to who is in charge here, who should be, the person controlling everything. And I'm very happy that Madam Kanis Fatima, she's doing it and doing it so well. Kanis means kindness, as you know, and she is very, very kind. Very kind. And when I come here, I want to meet my people, my citizens, and many people come to me. So 2 days back, I think, somebody came and he said that, look, the college, they named another college. Which college was that, madam? Where you have got to send them? Right. So they said that, madam, the rector, she is not giving transfer certificate to the people, to my 14 students, and there's a lot of difficulty. They want to go there because there's no money. They have got to live here in delegacy or somewhere. So I said, all right. So I listened. Then I requested, I told my ADC, I said, request madam to come. So madam came. So I asked madam, I said, madam, I have a problem. So she said, sir, what is your problem? I said, my problem is that somebody has come and they have brought a list of 14 students and they want to go to that campus. So madam says, sir, I'll go and do it. I was surprised. Simply, sir. Can a man be so positive? Can a woman be so positive? Can the rector be so positive? And she is. So my hats off. Now, she today surprised me further. She said that she has adopted a school. I have been governor in many places, many states, right from 2017. I did not hear any university which had adopted, though it is part of NEP. But that initiative has not been taken. And Firoz Saab says that that school is also a model school. That is also a very good school. So it is all attitude. It is our personality. It is all wisdom. It is all foresight. It is all vision that a particular person who is heading an academic institution brings up the institution to a level where it becomes center of admiration. And she is. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the this program here, it reads art, tribal art, culture and cuisine. Now the last one has been displayed very well here. And even the computer science students, they were involved in that. So I asked madam, I said, political science people, they didn't have a constitution book, but they had wonderful cuisine. So she said, and very rightly and wisely, she said that, look, the diversion of creativity among the youth, that is the generator of their interest in society, in activities, in promotion, in fellow citizens, and also in their own family. So I was quite happy about it, that this program, it is shaping so well. Now, I want to mention to you that here, this tribal festival, it is also a method of telling the students to remain connected with their root. it is very important to remain connected with their root. Now the problem is that the march of time, the wheel of moment that keeps on moving forward, and it cannot be turned back. Like your clock, no? It keeps on moving forward. Even if you just get up and say, I reverse it. But in its essence, it is marching. So with the march of time, there is a diversion. There is a bit of stress on the people's or youth remaining connected with the root. And that is because we are not correctly assimilating as to what the march of time means. We feel that if I remain connected with my root, I am primitive, I am retrograde, I am not forward looking, and I am cultivated. Not so. You have got to remain connected with the root. And our Honorable Prime Minister, he always says that you have to remain connected with the root, because if you get disconnected, there will be social and national disadvantage. I'll give an example. You must have heard of Mao Zedong or Mao Zedong, who was the dictator, proletariat head of the Communist China. In 1949, he became the head president of the Communist China. He became the secretary of the Communist Party of China. He became the head of their military mission. So he had three caps. And what he did in 1966, he brought cultural revolution. In that cultural revolution, 40 lakh people were killed because he said that these people are bourgeois. These people are connected with their roots. These people are extending the old system of China. It is bad. So 40 lakh people were killed. Anything which was traditional, anything which was root, it was destroyed. So today, the Chinese youth, he doesn't know. You ask him, which is your village? He says, I don't know, I'm in that commune. You ask him, what was your grandfather? He says, I don't know. You ask him, what has been the teaching or what has been the tradition of your grandmother when you fell sick? I don't know. So what is happening? I'll give an practical example. Today, because that society is not being linked with their root, the soldier of theirs, that fellow, he doesn't feel what our Indian soldier feels. Our Indian soldier feels that if I do not fight well on the front, I cannot go to my village. If I go to my village, they will say, look, you have run away. So I have got to do it for my village, for my people, for my society, for my clan. And the morale of Indian soldier is very high. Whereas the Chinese, today is a real problem for them. Why they are not attacking India? Because they know India will give them bloody nose. Our soldiers will not desert, will not take even an inch of steps backward. Whereas that man, he will get frustrated because he has got no roots. He has got no social connection. And they have not practiced this, what we are doing. So that is the advantage of remaining connected with the root. Now, when the modern time is followed blindly, do not mind. First time when I saw a young boy who came to meet me, he was putting on jeans, he was putting on a t-shirt, his jean was torn. So I said, beta, kahin gir pada kya? Kaise phat gaya? So he was surprised. He said, uncle, what uncle is talking? Then I saw another hole in his trouser. I said, तुमको बड़ी चोट लगी हो? He was again surprised. So then I kept quiet. I thought probably I'm out of the Later I inquired, so somebody told me, knowledgeable young man, कि ये this fashion. So I was further surprised. Then he told me that this gene which is torn, it costs more than the gene which is not torn. So I was further surprised. Now it is fine. Put on torn gene, I have no problem. But don't make it in such a way that half of your leg is not is being seen. So what I am saying, with the march of time, you have got to pick up with the technology. Modi ji always says, follow technology. He's right. With the march of time, you pick up those things which keeps you connected with your root, with your art, with your culture, with your cuisine. You can't discard that. Now, when I was governor, 2017 in Arunachal Pradesh, I used to interact with people, go everywhere, go to nook and corner. Now there, they were finding, the society was finding very difficult to have the ritualistic ceremonies. So I went into the cause of it. And I found that the old ritualistic ceremonies which were done in olden days, these were done in the village atmosphere. And it was affordable. Now, the village atmosphere has almost diminished. So what has happened? Now, one example I have. In their ritual, their ceremony, if they have got to invite people, they have got to slaughter a mithun and give a feast. Now, a mithun costs there 1.2 lakhs. Now, how a poor man can do that? And that is a requirement. When they have got to call their priest to their home, that fellow will charge 15,000 rupees. And that was a problem. So they were disconnecting with the root. Now then the society came up with a solution. They had community centers. In the community center they had a priest. And they symbolized the mithun with a doe cow or doe mithun. And they slaughtered. They said, now this is your ceremony. The priest approved of it. And the whole thing, the whole ceremony, if he had to organize in his village, even there it would have taken a lot of money. The priest would have charged extra TADA. Here, everything was done in 5,000 to 6,000 rupees. So the connection with the root was maintained. But they took advantage of the advancement of the people's thought, people's process. Give another example which is very, very relevant. I am giving this example because I have seen it from my own eyes. In Arunachal Pradesh, there are 26 major tribes and more than 100 minor tribes. The most dominant tribe there is Nishi tribe. And they had a tradition that their cat will have the beak of hornbill. So what used to happen, the hornbill, the system of hornbill hatching of egg is that the egg is laid by the she hornbill and she will remain in the hollow. The hollow will be sealed by the he hornbill and there will be hole. He hornbill will go away. Whole day it will collect food, gargle it, keep it in the mouth and then come back to that tree and feed the she hornbill and she hornbill has the eggs. So what used to happen? Most of the time the he hornbill was seen and that was killed. And the result was that the egg and the she hornbill died in the area which had the maximum infestation of the hornbill. He made a plastic hornbill and he put it on himself. And he requested the MLAs, went to every MLA, said that from today you keep your traditional cap of live hornbill beak there, put on this. Today in Arunachal Pradesh, everybody who is well-to-do, he adopts one or two hornbill nests, and nobody is killing hornbill. Now they are connected with their root, but they have moved forward and they have made the use of technology. Why? The plastic hornbill, it is so well designed, looks like the actual. So this is what I am trying to say, that you must move with the time, move with the science, move with technology, but remain connected with the root. And this particular function, I admire Madam Kanis Fatimaji, that she has so well organized, and it is conveying not only event, it is demonstrating, it is projecting not only events, but the idea. And the ideas are good for the society. Now, some points have come from the rector, and the points I have noted. She had mentioned only 8 points, but here I have got a list of 12. I will not exclude 4 points, I will keep that also in mind. And there are 3 points which, Padma, you should act fast. One is the road crossing. Now, DC also is there. Now, road crossing, talked about overhead bridge. I want to mention here that you please study, take the opinion of the students. You want underpass or overhead bridge? To my way of thinking, underpass is better than overhead. And particularly, when the rain here is not so much, and even when the rain is too much at any place, they have got system of making sure that underpass does not get flooded. So balance it. I think underpass will be better, because girls have got to cross, boys have got to go, they have got to climb up, and they will be seen there in the sky. Underpass, you go there, go and come. So underpass probably will be up to you. Now then, there is subway. Then auditorium. Is it in the master plan? If it is the master plan, you require auditorium. You could have done away with this, all that, and you could have held there. So Padma, give priority to auditorium. And my last point is, I won't come to all the 12 points. Anything which is not complete, any project which has started, and it is not complete, give priority to that. Complete it. Then go on to other. Because your resources may not enable you to do everything, but give priority to anything which is incomplete. And if you do that, it will be good. Now, CC, my friend Firoz Khan Saab, he has given some, requirement. As far as my thinking goes, I feel, and I very strongly feel, and I will implement it, that those who are here from Ladakh, those who are residents of Ladakh, on job it is first priority for them. They must be, residents of Ladakh must get job. Now, as far as the professor is concerned, he talked about it, very rightly he talked about it. For university education, we had long discussion. For university education, that is the faculty, teaching staff. In that one, there is provision for 45% from here and 55% from outside. And in that, I mentioned that anybody who is coming for faculty, for teaching faculty, you have a system where he is competing with other people in general vacancies, and that person here, he gets a slot there. But for the residents here, that slot will not be counted against the residents. That will be residents. So that way we can promote quality of education, and also we can promote the interest of our residents. And that is very fair, and also that will benefit our people. And remain assured that wherever we say that we have got to recruit some people, the priority or the exclusive quota should be further reduced. But there are certain places where it is Government of India order in certain competitive examinations, because that has got to be approved by the Union Public Service Commission. There also will put our point, however, but since it is a federal government, federal system, will have to abide by it. But the interest of the people, of the youth, of the workforce of Ladakh, it will be preserved. It will not be diluted. That is certain. Thank you very much. Jai Ladakh, Jai Bharat.
For more updates, subscribe to our channel Kargil Today. Click the show links and enjoy watching the videos. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. Keep watching Kargil Today. Keep enjoying Kargil Today, the only voice of Kargil Ladakh.